Hello guys, and welcome to episode 33 of my Medieval 2 Total War campaign, playing as England on very hard difficulty. Today we are going to be starting with the battle against the Holy Roman Empire, which is 2 full stacks against my lowly 1 stack with Henry.
By your will, sire,
Come on Henry,
we
let's show him how it's done. The balance of power is relatively even. They do have a lot of catapults and ballistas and stuff, so we should be able to take care of those, I hope. We could actually go for a night attack and take out one army at a time, but I think what I want to do is draw out this army from the settlement so that I can kill them both off, and then we could just take Frankfurt in one turn. Because at the moment we don't have the mission to cease hostilities, so doing this and taking the settlement straight away would be perfect. One thing I will have to do after I win this battle is, obviously, and after the occupation of Frankfurt, is get some catapults so that I can do one-turn sieges and assaults on settlements. Right, fortunately, we have the high ground, which is actually really good. We are still going to have to advance on them because of all their artillery, but I think in general we're in a really good position here.
Units march! Units march!
We're going to have these guys actually just spread out straight away. And then we'll have the longbows either side of those. And then the crossbowmen on the flanks. I don't really care if the mercenary crossbowmen take a beating, so I'm going to keep them in like a closed formation. We will need the mercenary spearmen to cover those, so let's do that. We do have some billmen. So they can stick there. Actually, that was the mercenary crossbowmen. Where are the billmen? Okay, the billmen are over here. Not sure where I really want to put them. Just put them over on the left for now. That'll do. That's my formation. We'll start the battle. Time to go downhill. I wonder where the reinforcements will come in from, actually. That'll be quite interesting. Oh, they're coming towards me. Hello. This is a good thing. Let's just make a little bit of ground. Speed up the units. Maybe not. They're coming towards me, or are they not? I can't tell. Let's just run up. I have a lot of crossbow militia and stuff, so we'll have to focus those. Let's turn off skirmish, turn on guard. And we'll smash these crossbow militia. We were already spread out, so they shouldn't do too much damage to us. Okay. Are we doing a lot of damage? Yeah, we are. Wow, those crossbow militia got absolutely wrecked. They're already wavering. They're shaking. Shaken. Perfect. We might even make them just rout. The ballista's firing? Not yet. I think mainly because their horsemen are just sitting in front of them. I don't want a friendly fire. But this is good. We are doing a lot of damage to their missile forces, and we're barely taking any damage ourselves. This is fantastic. Look at them all. What a nasty, nasty skirmish phase for the enemy. And so much damage here. Assuming their reinforcements coming from behind, we'll actually be in a really good position. Especially having killed off a lot of these units so quickly. This is crazy. Doing so much damage. Are we firing beyond those now? I think we're starting to hit their spear militia slightly. A little bit rude. Oh well. Let's move forwards with our line. The reason I'm doing that is to get the rest of their troops into range of my archers. I don't know what these yeomen are doing though. Need to sort themselves out. Get into formation, lads. What are you doing? These yeomen just aren't moving forwards. Get a move on, lads. I think it's possibly something to do with the friendly fire. Well, not the friendly fire. Fire at will, sorry. We did turn off night battle, didn't we? Because the reinforcements haven't arrived yet. There's actually one thing that I really like about medieval is the fact that it doesn't, like, reinforcements don't just come in straight from the start all the time, they can be delayed. Like, it is such a cool mechanic. It's something you gotta kind of play around, you gotta, like, some battles you just gotta, like, play around the fact that you're not gonna get reinforcements for a little while. But what I'm gonna do here is actually try and kill as many mailed knights as I can. Apologies for the very loud vehicle outside. Yeah, killing off these cav is really, really good for us. Because that's one thing that I was a little bit worried about, was that the fact that they would have more cavalry than us, for the most part. But if I can whittle down their cavalry, then we'll take that advantage. And that is really good. Let's have these lot attack a different target now. Probably kill off the men in front, actually. They're just standing there taking it.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Yeah, we've already done so much damage. I might have these crossbow militia actually move to one side here. And I'll actually have them spread out as well. What we're going to do is have them shoot these crossbow militia. Just damage. Seriously, we're just killing like this entire army with our ranged forces before their second army has even arrived. And the ballistas are suffering as well. The ballista crew getting caught in the fire. Let's maybe move forwards the line again. Start pursuing them a little bit. And if we speed it up, maybe the reinforcements will arrive. We need the reinforcements to arrive, really, because otherwise we won't be able to take the settlement in one turn, which sucks. But when we win the battle, it might be worth just like sitting on 6 speed until the secondary army kind of turns up. Are these on skirmish or something? Nope, they're just being retarded. Oh, okay. Alright, time to move forwards with our troops, I think. Just engage these. And I'm going to stop all of my archers from firing. Just because I want to conserve the ammunition if I end up having to fight the secondary force. Most of the knights are already dead, so I don't have to worry about countering the cavalry.
The battle is very much in our favour. If we remain true and steadfast,
Right, we got it.
victory will be ours.
Just converge on the bodyguard. And we'll have my knights just run down the rest of the units that are running away.
The enemy general flees like the coward he is.
Is that it?
Press onward and break the spirit of his army.
I mean, surely the game should be done now.
Behold how our cowardly foe
Right, so we can
runs.
continue.
It's time to press the attack.
I'm going to try and have my mailed knights kill off their general. Come on, guys, run. There we go. We got him. What I like to see. Right, if we speed it up now, will the reinforcements arrive? I wonder. Doesn't seem like it. Interesting. They just didn't turn up. I guess we'll leave it there then.
The enemy are utterly vanquished. This is a great victory worthy of only the mightiest of generals.
A heroic victory. Let's see how many casualties were inflicted by our bowmen. 300, 232, 225. That's just nasty. The fact that those longbowmen have armor piercing is just... it's not fair. I think we're just going to execute them. No point in giving them back.
Glorious victory is ours, sire. Your
And
will,
we're going to
sire.
start this siege.
To battle it is then, sire.
I'm going to get a
Prepare
couple
to assault
of
the walls. We lay siege.
battering rams.
The siege goes as planned, sire. An order. Be gone. Hail, my
Okay.
king.
And we might get a mission
Yes,
to
my
cease
liege.
hostilities next term, which would suck. But we will see. Because at the end of the day, I might just get to a point where I attack Rome and just destroy the Papal State. It will make everyone else hate me, but we're already at war with everyone anyway. The only people we're not at war with is like Portugal. We're at war with Milan, we're at war with the Imperial Empire. We're not at war with Poland actually, but we are at war with the Danes. I'm going to need an army actually to crush the Danes up north. Right, well that's that done. Now we need to get this captain to attack the Milanese, and this is going to be a bit closer actually. What I want to do is attack this guy.
To war then,
There we go,
sire.
that's better. Not going to let the army be controlled by AI. But that is fine. What are these armies like? I mean, the main army is really cool, but the other army I'm not so sure about. We are going to jump in and fight this on the battle map.
Troops are assembled. Prepare for battle.
Hopefully our reinforcements will be there on time. Okay, that's fine.
Units, await my orders.
Don't need to wait. It is raining a little bit. It seems we can posture for the high ground here, which will work out relatively well. Have all of my archers behind. Oh, my general's actually part of the yeoman archers. That's not very good. If he gets like domed by an arrow, I'm not going to be too happy. But we have a lot of nice dudes here to cover these archers very well. I guess it makes sense they're on the yeoman archers rather than the knights because they're Frankish mercenaries. Cool. That'll do. We'll just group those up. And I will move over to the ground here. Let's just run the men. Lovely jubbly. So, hopefully, we'll be able to get into position before they start firing at us. And if we do, then we should be fine. No reinforcements for either side yet. Wow, they're coming onto us very, very quickly. They're not even stopping. It's the religious fanatics. They're going in. They're going in. Straight into my armoured swordsman. Oh dear. That's not good. I think those religious fanatics surely just gonna get killed off. Oh no. I forgot to turn off skirmish, didn't I? Let's get them back into position. Hopefully they'll just take back their old positions that they were in.
Are winning the battle.
But yeah, so far so good.
We will smash the enemy.
Have these men move out to the side and we'll just try and encircle them. Our front line's taking quite a lot of damage actually, but we're probably doing or dealing as much damage back. I might have to move back this archer line slightly because I don't really have many targets. Yeah, it's a shame that my archers didn't have time to do too much. I mean, if these shots aren't friendly firing, they should be fine actually. The rain onto the front line, it's fine. We could also just focus the general. And we'll get the Frankish knights out to the side. A lot of the shots will be able to hit the general directly, so this might work out quite well. The main thing I'm worried about is the fact that they do have the Great Cross and the Standard, which is 2 units that will buff the morale of these units like crazy. Unfortunately, it seems as though a lot of my units on the right flank did get caught out. On the left flank they kind of did as well, which sucks. But in the mid, I think these armoured swordsmen are doing okay. If we can kill the general, that will be the first decent blow.
The enemy have brought up more men.
Oh dear, they're behind us as well. Shit.
Lacking gallantry.
Not good. That's really not good. We gotta hurry this up. Go on, kill that general, please. Surely the archers are going to get him soon. He's here.
The enemy king
There we
is
go.
slain.
Enemy king.
A worthy enemy, but no
Oh my.
less dead for that.
Alright.
We must press our advantage.
Get my knights behind. And I honestly might just turn around my archers in preparation for this secondary army. I am just going to charge into the back of all of these men. While I'm lining up like this, I just want to get a massive rear charge. Hit as many units as I can with that morale penalty. I'm going to try and ignore these guys if I can.
The enemy are badly
The
blooded.
right flank's
They have
breaking.
lost half their men.
There we go. Beautiful. Yeah, let's turn around our archers and stuff. We'll just try and kill as many of these as possible. And have the Frankish knights hit the Crusader knights, actually. Good idea. And the main thing we need to do is just turn around. Why have my knights died so easily to theirs? That's not fair. Let's just charge into the back of the Great Cross here. Oh, those Roman archers. That's my general unit. Took a beating. Oh, here comes my general. Huzzah! I actually do need the cav, so I'm glad that they came in first. My unit just about managed to get into position
very
here.
much in our favor. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
Come on, general, get over here. We're fighting a 2v1 and they came in behind us. It's like worst case scenario. Worst case scenario. Holy shit. Let's just smash these Crusader sergeants so they don't come back. Okay, that'll do. Now we'll come over to this left flank. Oh, those longbowmen taking the charge. It's nasty. I would sort of spread out these archers a bit more and allow them to get better targets, but oh, I don't know. Come on, men. Get over here. These religious fanatics. Okay, cool. That's that done. Continue to kill those. General's coming over. That's our king, so that should definitely help out our morale. Our army, though. Oh, it's going to take a beating from this battle. Come on.
Our foolish general has thrown his life away.
That's not good.
Perhaps
Oh,
our
that's
chances
really
of victory
bad.
with it.
Really bad. The only units we have left that aren't routing
My lord, only half
are
our
our
force remains.
general units. And, well, my general's really not lasting too well. We're going to have to back off here. I might have to just allow my other units to run away. Because, yeah, losing my general was just the worst. We're going to charge that cab, though. I need to get rid of these knights. We can't really afford to be charged by these infantry, that's the thing. Are any units recovering? I don't think so. I think the majority of them are just running away.
If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
We're going to have to back off here. Go run back to our reinforcements. The thing is, we can only control 20 units at once. I thought we would be able to control more, but that's why you allow the AI to take control most of the time, because, or sometimes, because then you can field more men, basically. Oh, these blimmin' knights. Go away. We should, like, absolutely wreck their knights,
very much in our
honestly.
favor. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
I'm just really scared that my general's gonna die. Like my leader. My faction leader. Well, we destroyed those knights, now we've got to destroy these knights. These guys actually recovered just before the edge of the map. I don't know why the rest of the units aren't coming onto the field though. This is a problem. How do I get these guys to join me?
The enemy are badly
They're just standing there and watching me die.
Lost half their men.
Not good.
The battle is very much in our favor. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
Right, that's those knights dealt with. But how do we now deal with spear militia? I do not know. Is there a way to call these in? Surely we can. I guess one thing that we can do is just kind of get rid of these mailed knights at least. Charge towards them with our general. We'll start shooting their Italian spear militia here. Well, those mailed knights surely just annihilated. Yep, they're gone. Okay, we need to kill the catapults before they fire at us.
We will smash the enemy.
That's something we need to do, because they are about to fire. Oh dear. Hey, our reinforcements are coming in.
By St. George, we've captured the enemy's general. That'll teach the cowardly dog to turn tail and run. Now he can rest at our leisure.
Okay, let's have these guys run over here. We need them here as soon as possible. And I guess if they're actually coming in, we could probably back off, right? I should also have these guys come over and help us out. I'm just going to try and push through here and do as much damage as I can. There we go. That's job done, I think. Although my general is taking damage. Ah, it's from our own blimmin' archers. There we go. Well, that's that done. Let's have these guys just engage here. Okay. Phew.
The enemy army flees the field.
What a
Pursue
battle.
and run them down.
I was really unfortunate that their reinforcements came in behind me. Like, that was literally the worst outcome. If that hadn't have happened, I would have been in such a good position. Let's not let my longbowman kill my general now. Okay. So just these guys left. And we can shoot them to death. And that's it.
All of Christendom will be awed by the victory we have won here today.
Wow. That was one hell of a battle. The armoured swordsmen, they did their best, considering the circumstances. My general dying in the main army, though, really didn't help us out. That sucks. Right, we are going to execute those guys. And that was actually their faction leader, wasn't it? So, yeah. Lovely jubbly. Right, we'll merge these chaps. Since we do want our faction leader to take over the army.
We're combining into a huge
We're going to bring the catapults with us.
By your command. Joining forces.
And now we go and attack Vulcan, I think. Any units worth leaving behind? Maybe the spear militia.
As you wish.
Other than that, not at all. Time to go and attack Milan.
Slaughter them, my lord.
Wow. What a battle. And unfortunately, guys, it has been my time. So we wiped out 2 Milanese armies. They now have barely any troops left, which is fantastic. We are going to hopefully take Frankfurt, but no guarantee, as we'll probably get a mission to stop attacking them next turn. But we'll see what happens. In the meantime, hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.